Well, here in Florida, we are prepared for whatever version of this storm we may get, whether it's a grazing or more impacts. It's important to note that the geography you described from about Vero Beach up to Jacksonville in Florida is very well developed. And even if we just receive tropical storm force winds, we would very likely see a loss in power. That's why it's so important that the Trump administration and the DeSantis administration here in Florida have worked well together. They issued very early declarations of emergency that allowed us to pre-position our power lines and our recovery teams to be able to go in right away. If folks may want to be a part of assistance in Florida, they can go to volunteerflorida.org if you live on the West Coast and you might be willing to go over to the East Coast and help our fellow Floridians. So for now, we're standing ready for whatever we need, but the focus is on critical infrastructure, mainly our power infrastructure. We got a lot of nursing homes, assisted living facilities in Florida. That's the center of the focus of our emergency managers now.
What about food and water?
Food and water, Governor DeSantis reminded Floridians that you want to keep that 7-day supply of food and water. But if power goes out, we also are very concerned about medicine for needy and vulnerable populations. And so I think that's why it's so important to have a recovery team that's ready to go in immediately and restore power. We're very good at this in Florida. We prepare for it. We train for it. I would say the local government response that we've seen to Dorian has been remarkable in that it has required so much participation. We've seen a cone of uncertainty in this storm go from Miami to about Charleston over the last 48 hours. And, you know, if there's a political lesson in this, it's that all of our communities band together and work together on the front end for preparation. It sure would be nice in the Congress if we depoliticized hurricane response and if we didn't tie it to other issues like gun control or abortion or immigration, and we just dealt with the needs of our fellow Americans. And it's my hope that because we've seen so many different types of districts impacted on the preparation side, that just maybe we'll be able to rise above the normal dysfunction of Washington and respond with the type of vigor that we've seen from our local communities.
It would be nice if the folks on Capitol Hill where you work could listen to what you're saying right now. Congressman Matt Gaetz, we appreciate it. Thanks.